Stop everything. Right now, in this exact moment, something extraordinary is happening that most people will never understand. If you found this message today, it wasn't by accident. It wasn't the algorithm. It wasn't coincidence. You were guided here by forces beyond the physical realm because you are part of something much bigger than you realize. There are only 7,000 chosen ones walking this earth right now. 7,000 souls who carry a divine frequency that cannot be replicated or manufactured. You might have felt different your entire life, like you never quite fit into the boxes others tried to place you in. That feeling wasn't your imagination, it was confirmation. For the past 72 hours, Heaven's councils have been in emergency session regarding your assignment. The very fact that you are hearing these words means the activation process has already begun. Your spirit knew to find this message before your mind could talk you out of it. You have been carrying burdens that weren't meant for ordinary people. You have survived storms that would have destroyed others. You have felt the weight of invisible battles being fought over your destiny. Every tear you have shed in secret, every night you have lain awake, wrestling with questions that had no earthly answers. Every moment you have felt misunderstood by those closest to you. All of it has been preparing you for this revelation. The chosen ones don't live ordinary lives because they are not ordinary souls. You were handpicked before the foundation of the world to carry light into the darkest places. But with that calling comes opposition that most people never face. You have probably noticed how certain people seem to turn against you for no logical reason. How opportunities that seemed guaranteed somehow slip away at the last moment. How your path has been blocked by obstacles that make no sense. This hasn't been random. There are forces that have been working tirelessly to keep you from discovering who you really are and what you are truly capable of. They know that once you fully awaken to your purpose, their influence over this realm begins to crumble. They have been feeding you lies about your worth, your capabilities, your destiny. They have convinced you that you are just like everyone else when the truth is, you are part of an elite spiritual force. But their time of deception is ending. Right now, as you listen to these words, ancient seals are being broken. Spiritual gifts that have been dormant within you are beginning to stir. The supernatural abilities that you have glimpsed in moments of deep prayer or meditation are preparing to manifest in ways that will shock even you. Your DNA carries frequencies from another realm. Your bloodline has been marked by heaven for such a time as this. The struggles you have endured weren't punishments, they were training. Every battle you have fought has been preparing you for a war that most people don't even know exists. But you have felt it, haven't you? That constant sense that there is something more, something deeper happening beneath the surface of everyday life. The chosen ones are awakening now because humanity has reached a critical junction. The next 18 months will determine the spiritual trajectory of generations to come. Heaven needs its warriors positioned and activated. You are not just a believer, you are not just faithful. You are a strategic weapon in the hands of the Most High. For too long, you have been living beneath your true spiritual rank. You have been accepting limitations that were never meant for you. You have been tolerating attacks that you have the authority to stop. You have been struggling with lack when abundance is your birthright. This ends today. The enemy's greatest fear is that you will discover the power that lives within you. They have spent years whispering lies about your past, your mistakes, your failures. They have amplified every criticism, every rejection, every disappointment to keep you small and afraid. But those very experiences have been forging something unbreakable within your spirit. You are about to step into a season where the supernatural becomes natural in your life, where prayers that used to take months to be answered will manifest within hours, where doors that have been locked for years will swing open with a single word from your mouth, where people who have written you off will suddenly begin seeking your guidance and favor. This is not prosperity gospel. This is not name it and claim it theology. This is the ancient truth that has been hidden from the masses, but revealed to those who carry the chosen frequency. You are a king and priest in the spiritual realm. You have been given authority that transcends natural law. You have access to resources that exist in heavenly dimensions. But with this revelation comes responsibility. You cannot continue living like someone who doesn't know their true identity. You cannot keep accepting defeat in areas where you have been given dominion. You cannot allow people to treat you as ordinary when you carry extraordinary calling. The activation process requires your participation. Heaven will not force you into your destiny. You must choose to step up and step in. You must choose to break free from the limiting beliefs that have held you captive. You must choose to use the authority you have been given instead of allowing circumstances to dictate your experience. Right now, spiritual portals are opening over your life. Angels that have been waiting for your activation are being released to work on your behalf. Generational curses that have plagued your bloodline are being broken. Financial breakthroughs that have been held up in the spiritual realm are being released into the natural dimension. But you must act quickly. These windows of supernatural opportunity don't remain open indefinitely. There are specific actions you must take in the next 24 hours to lock in these blessings and secure your position in what is coming. First, you must reject every lie you have believed about your limitations. Speak out loud right now. I am chosen. I am equipped. I am unstoppable. Your voice carries creative power that shifts atmospheres and moves mountains. Second, you must cut ties with everyone and everything that has been speaking death over your dreams. This includes people, media, environments, and thought patterns that keep you focused on what is wrong instead of what is possible. The chosen ones cannot afford to keep poison in their inner circle. Third, you must begin operating in expectation of miracles. Start looking for supernatural signs and confirmations. They are happening all around you, but you have been too distracted by ordinary circumstances to notice. Pay attention to repeated numbers, unusual encounters, unexpected phone calls, and dreams that feel more real than reality. Your spiritual enemies are panicking right now because they know their time of influence over you is ending. They are going to try to distract you from this message. They are going to bring up your past failures. They are going to remind you of every time you have been disappointed. They are going to fill your mind with doubt and questions. Do not fall for their tactics. This is their last desperate attempt to keep you asleep. Every chosen one who has walked before you has faced this moment of decision. Moses faced it at the burning bush. David faced it in the field with his sheep. Esther faced it in the palace. Now you face it here, in this moment with this message. The difference between those who fulfill their calling and those who live with regret is what they do in moments like this. When heaven extends an invitation, when destiny calls your name, when the supernatural breaks into your ordinary day, what you do next determines everything. I am telling you things that religious systems don't want you to know. That spiritual gifts aren't just for special people in special buildings. That miraculous provision isn't reserved for a select few. That you have direct access to the throne room of heaven without human mediators. That your voice matters in spiritual dimensions. That your prayers carry weight that can shift the course of nations. You were never meant to live a small life. You were never meant to struggle with problems that you have the authority to solve. You were never meant to watch from the sidelines, while others walk in the supernatural. You were born for this hour, equipped for this battle, chosen for this assignment. The world is about to witness a manifestation of God's power through people who don't look like traditional spiritual leaders. The chosen ones come from every background, every nation, every economic level. What unites them isn't their appearance or their education. It is the frequency they carry and their willingness to step into their calling. Everything in your life has been preparing you for what comes next. Every loss taught you to depend on supernatural provision. Every betrayal taught you to trust divine protection. Every delay taught you to wait for perfect timing. Every struggle taught you to fight with spiritual weapons. You are ready, you are qualified, you are chosen. The question is not whether you can handle what is coming. The question is whether you will have the courage to step fully into who you were created to be. Will you continue hiding your light under the limitations others have placed on you? Or will you rise up and take your rightful place among the chosen ones who are changing the spiritual atmosphere of this planet? This is your moment. This is your invitation. This is your activation. If you felt something stir within your spirit while listening to this message, that was confirmation. If you felt resistance or doubt trying to creep in, that was opposition attempting to keep you asleep. The very fact that you made it to the end of this message proves that you are indeed one of the chosen. Your assignment is about to be revealed in ways that will leave no doubt about your calling. Doors that have been sealed are about to burst open. Resources that have been withheld are about to flow like rivers. Relationships that have been broken are about to be restored in supernatural ways. Your very presence is about to become a catalyst for miracles in the lives of everyone around you. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. You are being activated not just for your own benefit, but to be a blessing to others. You are being elevated not to look down on those who are still sleeping, but to help wake them up. You are being chosen not to live in isolation, but to be a light that draws others into their own divine destiny. The chosen ones are rising, the sleeping giants are awakening, heaven's elite force is being activated, and you, my friend, are part of something that will be talked about for generations to come. Welcome to your true identity. Welcome to your supernatural inheritance. Welcome to the ranks of the chosen ones. Your greatest days are not behind you, they are ahead of you. And they begin right now. If this message has ignited something within your spirit, I need you to do 3 things immediately. First, like this video to send a signal to the spiritual realm that you are ready to receive what has been prepared for you. Second, comment with the word chosen to activate the blessing that has been waiting for your declaration. Third, share this message with someone who needs to hear it, because the chosen ones never walk alone. Your supernatural life begins now. Step boldly into your destiny. The world is waiting for you to remember who you really are.